What's the difference between the summer and winter in those climes?
It depends where you are. So if you're on land during the summertime, it's highly likely that there won't be any snow cover, and so it can be rocky and dusty, and there can be some low shrubs and vegetation. And so traveling across that is extremely difficult. You could hike, I suppose, but also if you have lakes and sort of marshy areas, there are flies become an enormous problem. So for me, I find that summer travel doesn't have a great deal to recommend it. Those who are into kayaking, I'm sure, will feel differently, because there are some amazing Arctic rivers which people can either pack raft or kayak or so on. When you're talking about sea ice, in the summertime, there will still be some sea ice in many areas, but of course it's fraction and it moves around a great deal. And you can have melt pools on top of it. You can get foggy conditions. So the summer is really a very different beast to the spring or the winter time. Up high on ice caps, you might not be able to visually tell the difference between the winter and the summer, but the way that the surface behaves and the way that the weather performs, that will be the thing that will make the difference. And you might think, well, if you're going to cross an ice cap, why not do it in summer, because you have lots of sunlight? Surely that sounds much better. But of course, if you end up with temperatures which, say, on the Greenland ice sheet and some of the lower elevations, are around zero, around sort of the thaw temperature, you can get such slushy snow conditions that it's a nightmare to travel. So it's not always obvious that traveling in a more benign time of year is going to be better for you. And then, of course, as the temperatures drop and the light dims for the winter, and I'm talking about both the Arctic and the Antarctic, of course, at the different times of year, the ice and the snow will then thicken, consolidate, and, in my opinion, give you a much better traveling surface. But then, of course, you might have to deal with worse weather and, of course, much lower temperatures.